Hello everyone, it's time for my nonsense again. It's been a week since the last stream because I was supposed to be cat sitting and then I wasn't, and so my plans kept changing. But we're back on our Taito bullshit once more. Before we get started though, just a couple of I guess housekeeping notes. There have been some technical hiccups with the stream in the last couple of streams. Hopefully I've eliminated the issue. Yeah, Taito BS is the best BS. I've hopefully eliminated the issue, so we should be able to stream, but it has become increasingly apparent that we're not going to be able to do like emulators. So please keep that in mind for future expectations. For the foreseeable future, we won't be able to do stuff on the PC. So that means like emulating stuff and things on PC. Maybe in the future, we don't know. Aside from that, in case you missed it last time, I'm a ping tuber now. So you can look forward to that. Our theme this week is vaguely defined character action games. I'm sorry, Kak. we won't be seeing the Athena the King of Fighters 98 combo hack. Much as I wish we could. Maybe in the future. For now, so the theme today is vaguely defined character action games. So that includes The Legend of Kage, Rastan Saga, and The Ninja Kids. But we kind of have to start with a formality. Here's a game we're kind of not going to be playing. This is Cadash. Choose from fighter, mage, priest, or ninja, then embark on a quest to rescue Princess Sarasa from the evil Bar Rogue and bring peace to Dizar. Those are some names. So this is a unique game. This is kind of oh, I can switch that off now. This is like a action RPG crammed into an arcade cabinet. But we can't really play through this for reasons that are about to become very apparent. Communication mode standing alone. What you could do with this is you could link two cabinets together for 4-player co-op action with 2 characters on each cabinet. So yeah, here's the problem. This is entirely in Japanese, which, you know, that's fair. This is a Japanese version of the Taito Egret II Mini, so it stands to reason that it's in Japanese. It just means that you can't play it if you don't read Japanese. Yes, we are denied the important thing, I'm afraid. We won't get to see it. But I'm going to show the first boss of this because we may as well. It's got this cool cinematic style intro. This game is really cool, but we ain't going to be seeing any of it. So you get a choice of fighter, mage, priest, and ninja. For demonstration purposes, we'll show off the ninja. Just give me a random name, thank you. Yes, so this is kind of weird for an arcade game. It's very text heavy. You could, in theory, bumble your way through. Yes. Is only just the hardest working Taito employee. They did the Ninja Warriors. So, yeah. You can theoretically bumble your way through, but a lot of the charm is in the flavor text here. Like, you can talk to people. Oh, do forgive me, I forgot to say, thank you very much for following, Xkeeper. We are honoured to have you here, and thank you to Jelly Omelette, who followed a minute ago. Thank you very much. So, yeah, you can't really play I can't really play through this. because a lot of the charm is in the flavor text, and there's also 2 different versions of that flavor text. One is much funnier than the other. So, but it's a kind of action RPG, but it's got a timer. There's you pick up money, you buy new equipment, that sort of thing. We're just gonna show off like the first boss, because the first boss is pretty great. It's really weirdly ambitious for an arcade game. And Taito didn't make that many RPGs, so I'm not sure what made them think we know the way to go. This is famously ported to the PC Engine and the Mega Drive. If you've got the PC Engine Mini, you can play that on that's the English version is on there, but it was translated by Working Designs. I don't think they messed with the game much, but they did add pop culture references. Please, Mr. Skeleton. Please cooperate, thank you. I mean, you could learn Japanese to play this if you really wanted. There are English versions, and there's even like French and German versions, if I remember right. But if you're expecting this to be translated for the international release of the Taito Egret II Mini, no way, not happening. By the way, how's the game volume balance? Can you hear me? I've died. This is like, I think it's about an hour long-ish, maybe a bit longer, but I don't think anyone would particularly have fun if we can't read half of it, so, well, or read any of it, so, we're just gonna scum our way to the first boss, because the first boss is pretty great. I'm not very good at this game. So this guy warns you, it's like, oh, there's a horrible monster up ahead. Thank you. Thanks for fucking learning. I never know how to do sound. Black pudding appeared. That's what it's called in the English localization, black pudding, which is especially funny if you're from the UK or Ireland, because black pudding is something you put on a fry-up breakfast. Anyway, the ninja is dead. Thanks, Hopkins Shock, and welcome. So, yeah, we can't really show off much of Cadash, unfortunately. What I can show you, though, is a little secret exclusive to the Japanese version. we prepared this save state well in advance. So, we're playing as the priestess. She's got a cool chain. She's cool, I like her. So, there's 4 different names you can enter to change the appearance of the black pudding. The one that we've put in changes the black pudding to be the thing from Plotting or Flipull, an exciting cube game. It was a puzzle game that Taito released around the same time. It's you can also turn it into like caricatures of the staff. Like it'll show their heads. You can find out more about stuff like this in Cadash. Yes, it is. Flipull is coming to Arcade Archive soon. That's a Game Boy Pirate Cart special. So you can read more about. Do you want to see it again? Let's show it again. Why not? We got time. There he is. let's try and beat him this time. Actually, as the priestess, you can recover your health, which is nice. Not that it's going to help here, because I'm absolutely terrible at this game. But who knows? We might win. Hey, there we go. The protagonist of Plotting is incredibly dead. Oh yeah, I know all about Puznik. That is a different game that's probably never getting a re-release, alas. Okay, so yeah, you can learn more about some of the secrets in Cadash and a lot of the cut content. There's an entire region of the game that was seemingly cut, a winter-themed place. So you can look at that, but yeah, not really playable here. And it's not going to be playable in the international release either. Strictly Limited haven't said a thing about whether they're changing any of the ROMs, and I very much doubt that they are. I imagine they're just gonna use, like, they're probably gonna change the outer box, but the guts of this thing is gonna be exactly the same. So it'll still use the Japanese version. So there's no translation. So he has a name, but I can't remember what it is. I'm sure that Little Potato Guy has a name. If someone could look that up, that would be wonderful. Okay, so that's Cadash out the way. We're done. Going back to the 1980s, we have the Legend of Kage. Kage, the eager ninja, must battle through forests, tunnels, castle walls, and more to rescue Princess Kiri from Yoshiro Yukigusa and his forces of evil. But we missed something. There's a little note there. This game is partially censored. What that means is they drastically reduced the lightning flashes in the first stage, and thank goodness they did. This game is see ya, Dream Harrier. Thanks for popping by. We'll have fun with Taito. So yeah, the lightning in the opening stage is really rough, and they toned it down immensely, which is for the best. Got a cool little intro coming up. Yes, the Ida ninjas are notorious for being able to jump incredibly high, apparently. Ooh, you know, I might have to look into that, because I do want to stream Operation Wolf on Taito Legends at some point, and that would be very handy for that. So I will keep that in the back pocket. Thank you. Okay, this is was this not 85? I think. So this is a fairly basic platformer, but it's pretty neat. It certainly uses its ninja theme appropriately. Here he is. There's Kage himself. And this guy can jump. He can jump extremely high. In this, it's split up into roughly 5 sections, kind of. And we're just being attacked by ninjas in the forest. You can actually alter how high you jump. You can flip. There's a big jump and there's a little jump. Okay, the monks got us. And for attacks, you've got a shuriken, and you've got a blade. The blade can deflect projectiles, and also is used for close encounters. This is probably most famous for its NES conversion, which I've not really put much time into. I've heard it isn't the greatest port on Earth. Yeah, like, why would you play this without an 8-way stick? That seems like a bad idea. Fortunately, the egret stick is more than up to the task. So in this section, if you press down, you can use a bamboo stick to breathe underwater, just like a real ninja. So I'm told. Here we have to kill a certain number of enemies before we're allowed to progress. I wonder if it's like a similar case to City Connection, where people really don't like the NES version and they just kind of dump on the arcade version as well. I don't think the NES version of City Connection is that bad, fight me. Whoop, whoop. Oop. I don't know if we're going to do a full loop of this. We died a bit too much in the first stage, but I'm going to give it a try. Yeah, okay. Oh, oh, the Famicom one was a Tosei joint. I understand. Okay, we're gonna try until we beat the first loop on this. We have plenty of time. You can also climb trees, but it's kind of slow. Not recommended. Just jump around instead. Ah! Yes, there were a couple of sequels actually. There was Demon Sword on the NES, which I don't think it was like an official sequel, but it was certainly in the style. And there's Legend of Kage 2 on the DS. Developed by Lancas, I want to say. I'm not sure what else they did right now. But yeah, that's a pretty great sequel. It's just nice to be able to play this game without having literal full screen flashing constantly in this first stage. Ah, there's the secret to dodging up flames. That is a good deal. That is not the kind of game you see in the charity shop often. Oh, Thunder Fox is a treasure. That game is completely bonkers. Oh boy. Sadly, that is not on here. I wish it was. Yeah, I heard they got rid of the Sayo-chan cameo in the US version of Demon Sword. What were they doing? What were they thinking? Okay, we're at the end now. Oh, no. Okay, I think we got a better chance of beating the loop. Okay. Yeah, sometimes you find gold in charity shops. I once found a Sega Saturn steering wheel. And the first disc of Panzer Dragoon Saga, because it was offered as a demo in the UK. And now I'm dead. Yeah, they had like the two different audio versions for the Arcade Archives version, didn't they? It is oh, for fuck's sake, I'm really bad at this. Oh, if you think this is a blow up, wait until the next game. Okay, right. We have all night to do this. What was that thing? Okay, someone brought up the angry video. No, I'm resetting. I'm not taking that. Somebody brought up the angry video game nerd, and all I can think of is that Taito Legends review. Maybe video on the internet was a mistake. But yeah, it's unfortunate that the Arcade Archives version doesn't get rid of the flashing. They did that with Waku Waku 7 as well. That game has some pretty intense flashing at points, and the PS2 version does reduce it, but the Arcade Archives version does not. These monks are tricky. Blue Ninja's not a problem. Red Ninja's slightly a problem. Monk's big problem. Okay, good. Waku Waku 7 is a favourite. I really like it. But it's the when you're doing a Hara attack, the game kind of goes a bit nuts. And the PS2 port does reduce it, but they did not carry that over for the Arcade Archives version. Okay, we are in good shape this time. I'm sorry. Oh no, X-Keeper, you've heard my stupid voice. I'm so sorry. I mean, if nothing else, the chief export of this stream should be bitter disappointment. So, Ooh. Whoop, whoop. Okay. I'm bouncing off these ninjas something fierce, but we're on technically the final stage. Now we just have to rescue the princess. No. I believe we have to fight a monk in a moment. I don't want to be stuck on that pillar. Okay. I've not practiced. No. No, don't make me restart. They fire at you. Yes. It is very English. I'm not sure how. The thing is, I'm technically from the West Midlands, so really I should be speaking in a thick Brummie accent, but I don't. Find out what a Brummie accent sounds like at your local library. It will be very enlightening for the US residents in our audience. Ow. Okay, if we're talking... It's not exactly a charity shop, but recently in Cash Converters, which is sort of a UK pawn shop, PAWN shop, I found a copy of Final Fantasy Tactics for £10. That's a pretty good one, I think. No, there's too many ninjas here. No, I don't like it. It's cool that you can deflect the shurikens. That's a really nice touch. I'm determined to beat at least one loop of this game. Just gotta wait for the big monk to show up. No. There he is. He got me. Oh, okay, I guess it does have a checkpoint. Okay, good. Wow, that's nice. We'll have a few more credits of this. This is the game I didn't think I'd have to practice. Whoop. Weirdly, this was not on the first Taito Legends. They had to wait until the sequel to put it on. This definitely seems like a game that a lot of people like, so it's kind of unusual that it wasn't in the first one. I forgot to do the stuff that I'm supposed to do. Hold on. That run's going nowhere, so while we reset, here's the flyer for the game. pretty neat. I really like the art here. It does remind me a lot of Ninja Hayate, which a Laserdisc game, which unfortunately isn't on the Taito Egret II Mini. If they find a way to put their Laserdisc games on, I want to play Time Gal. So bad. Okay. Time Gal is like one of my favorite Laserdisc games, so. And thank you, Sardus. This is a tough game. Incidentally, the secret theme of tonight is technically ninjas, because of the 4 games we're showcasing, 3 of them have ninjas. One of them does not. That's the one we're playing next. Yeah, ninjas were kind of a thing in the 80s. It is my understanding. It is okay. You know what? He got me. GG's. But once you spend a bit of time with this game, it starts to click, and I think it's really fun. Definitely give it a try if you've been put off by people on the internet saying the NES version is bad. Which it probably is, but this arcade version is pretty great. Okay, no, that's fair. That's fair. Also, fuck. Yeah, I mean, this basically has 4 levels, 5 if you count the escape sequence, so, you know, it does what it sets out to do. Fuck, god damn it, no. This game's making me swear. That's a good start. It's a good start. I definitely need to spend time with the DS one, because I do have that. I played it for a little while and then sort of wandered off. So if you duck, you can avoid the flames. That's the important. It's just if they catch you in the air, you have no recourse. It's just really satisfying to jump and get hit by the flames. No, to jump and sort of kill enemies who are behind you. Feels good. Feels good. Nope. There you go. Ooh. No, I don't want to climb the... Well, I guess I will. This isn't even the boss. Ugh. No. Yeah, that's we need the hitbox viewer on that one. Ah. Okay, one more try. I can do this. We got to the last level at least. That's something. Maybe I should be more careful with my jumping, but it feels so good. Jumping's... Aha! Okay, good. We got the drop on him. Of course, the thing is, when I see murderous Japanese monks, all I think of now is an episode of Sukeban Deka 2 that had a group of monks. The secret message of this stream is to play Taito games, but also to watch Sukeban Deka. If I impart no other messages, those are the ones I wish to give to you, the viewer. No. Okay, we got him this time. Yes. Okay. Oh, they can. they can just hit me from up there. I see. I understand. We're learning tech. Yeah. There's too many good bad guys in Sukeban Deka. Okay, this is the last try. We can't spend all night here, much as I wish we could. We're slowly learning data. We're learning tech in real time. You. Yes! Feels good. Okay. Yes. This might be the run. I'm feeling confident. This might be the run. No, turn around, please. Yes. Now he's off script. Come on. Did you get him? Nope. He got me with the mix-up. Unbelievable. You know what? I will take that one. That's fine. This game is mysterious. Nothing works the way you think it does. Also, rare instance of an arcade game where up is used to jump and it doesn't feel weird. It kind of feels natural this way. Why? I don't know. Okay, one more try. We're gonna be here all night. We do have to move on at some point, but I was getting there. This game's cool. I like this. Big recommend for the Legend of Kage. Also, I don't think I've ever managed to get even close to the high score. That is quite the score to get. You probably have to do like at least one loop. Ooh. Got it. Just don't look up. Don't look up videos of the original arcade version if you've got flashing light issues, because that's not going to be pleasant for anyone involved. Well, I saw the boss monk show up. Come on, show yourself, coward. Okay, right, we're in there. The problem is, if you die once in this section, you have to start it all over, which is a little unfortunate. Okay. Just do the... Oh! I was gonna say... Yeah, like, the up to jump just feels really natural in this. It's a feat that not many games have accomplished. Many non-fighting games have accomplished. Just two more. Come on. Yes! The jumps are pretty committed though. Once you're up in the air, you can't really alter your direction unless you bump into an enemy. Okay. Ooh. No! We fall all the way down. Well, oh wait, no, they gave us a checkpoint. That's nice. Okay, 1 life. We can probably do this. The worst part is the stairs. Okay, I died on the stairs. That's fine. That's fine. There we go. That's as good a demonstration as I can give of the Legend of Kage. Magic Monk. There we go. That's his name. Of course, the copyright is in Roman numerals. This is one of those games where you can switch it off, I think. Yep, you can... Oh! You can change it to 1985. Let's see what that looks like. Some older Taito games let you switch it off. I don't know why. There it is, 1985. Okay. So, our next game. And I'm gonna change the now playing. I'm gonna do this properly. Check this out. Rastan Saga. This is an absolute video game. Take control of Rastan the Thief on a quest to rid the land of Came from the Dargon in return for the kingdom's treasure. Slash and jump your way to riches and glory. This game rules. I really like Rastan. Oh, don't you worry, X-Keeper. Plenty of reviews of the Taito Egret II Mini have, they've gone with the regret joke. Don't. Yeah, that's the old Titronics logo. I think this was, like, when they were starting to phase it out. Just on its way out. So, we're not beating this game. There's no way in hell. But we're gonna get as far as we can. I used to be a thief and murderer, otherwise I could not survive in such difficult times. This is a chronological history of a barbarian who dared to challenge. So, what do you think this is inspired by? Yeah, this is you heard of this Conan thing? Conan the Adventurer, or Conan the Barbarian, sometimes known as Conan the Destroyer. I succeeded in obtaining the consent of the princess of the kingdom Seam to exchange the dragon's head for all the treasures of the empire. I started on my quest to the dragon's lair. Not that dragon's lair, different dragon's lair. So this is the Japanese version, but it has cutscenes in English that are not in the international release. First off, please notice the incredible background music. This is a song called Aggressive World, which is also the name of this stream. I played a remix of this in the intro. That was from an album called something like Z Replica Volume 3, The Rastan, which has remixes of Rastan, Warrior Blade, and some game called Rastan Saga 2, which I'm pretty sure doesn't exist. I think they just made it up. So this is a hack and slash platformer with an emphasis on combat. You are the rawest barbarian alive, and you just gotta murder everyone and get that dragon's head and get all the treasures of the kingdom, and then you kind of disintegrate if you get killed. Yes, I wasn't sure anyone would get the fact I was referencing the cartoon of Conan the Adventurer. Nope, you got it. Good for you. Also, hello Mooware, you're new. Welcome. We like to play Taito games here, so get ready for that. Yeah, this looks really good for a 1987 game, I'd say. It's got... In particular, Rastan himself looks great. The sprite work is really... Especially swinging his sword, it just looks really cool. And it goes to show that Taito weren't just about cute games. They could do serious if they wanted to. And yeah, there's definitely games out there that have been inspired by this. There was one that was popular for a while. What was it? Volgar the Viking, I think. Anyway, you have to pick up weapons by attacking them, of course. The only language that this world speaks is violence. But the Morning Star has more range. You got the mace does more damage. No, yeah, the axe does more damage. And every stage is split into two areas. We've got the outside that we just did, and the inside, which is a castle. The enemies are a bit hardier in here. They take a bit more punishment. There's also lots of traps to not get killed by. Trying to get our mace back. Morning Star, whichever it is. Now here's the tough part. We have to get across the swinging ropes. Okay. It's going to close in a second. There we are. Possibly inspired by similar sections in Jungle King, maybe? I don't know. Okay. Well, it's not ideal. Maybe next one? No. We're going to be here a while. But Jiggy pointed this out when he played this game on stream. Look at the background. Look at the wall. Like it's differently coloured because of the flames. That's such a cool effect. Okay. I believe we've just hit a checkpoint, so we're okay to die. Oh, sorry. Jungle Hunt, yes. No, I meant Pirate Pete, of course. The Taito Classic also on here. I think we just dropped down. Yeah. Can't get touched by water, obviously. As a barbarian, Rastan is allergic to water. If you touch the stuff, you just instantly die. Yeah, this song does kind of go wah wah a little, doesn't it? Kind of goes all in. Yeah. Oh, that's such a good emote. Okay, we're nearly at the boss. And of course, each round ends with a boss fight, and we're yeah. Fortunately, you do continue from the section that you reached rather than having to start again. Come at me. No, not like that. Yes. This is kind of a battle of attrition over here. Ah, fuck. He has the life lead. Oh boy. I would like to get to round 3. That is where I would like to get to. Aha. I get the feeling he has the range advantage somewhat. No. Ah, fuck. He's nearly there. Yeah, this game... This game is so cool. I really like Rastan. I'm no good at it, as you can very clearly see. But this game has such atmosphere, and it's got some great art, some excellent mood-fitting music. And it kind of shows Taito weren't just cute games. My journey has just begun. There is not a moment to lose. I must hurry. There are only 3 main songs in the game, but that's fine. This is... Aggressive World is like one of my favourite Zuntata songs. It's so good. Again, we're hoping to get to round 3. There's a couple of reasons we won't beat this game. The first is, I'm bad at it. The second is, the game cuts off continues on the final level. A classic Taito dick move. Oh! Rastan's just dead now. He drowned. There's no coming back from that. Let's try again. So yeah, as a few Taito games do, once you reach the final stage, if you game over, you cannot continue. Obviously, I don't think you die if you jump it. Ah, no, I picked up the poison. I think you just have to jump your way out of those little tar pits. Ah, I keep picking the poison up. Look at this dude. It's, that horn guy just got away from us. Okay. If you would like to see someone play this for like the first time and like really sort of understand it probably better than I do, highly recommend the Jiggy. That's TheGiggeh. He played through all the games on the Taito Egret II Mini, and he got pretty far in this. He's more eloquent in explaining its charm. One thing he did say that stuck with me is that it kind of feels like an older game. There's some elements of it feeling like an older game rather than something more modern in the context of 1987. The way the enemies spawn in particular feels kind of old? Question mark. But that gives it a kind of charm as well. It's not as meticulously designed as something like Castlevania. Oh, there's a harpy. Oh, just barely. Okay, we take that. That's fine with me. Oh no, I was too eager. Yeah, this is a tough game. This is not an easy video game. Surprisingly got a Master System port, of all things. And probably, home computer ports, but, they are what they are. Okay, so we're back in the castle. Ooh. How... Because you can do a high... Nope. There. Ah, there we are. The rope was hiding off screen, of course. yes. The Master System is pretty good. Now we get wizards introduced in this stage, I believe. I think they're wizards. They seem wizard-esque. The checkpoints are kind of rough in the castles, though. They I think there's like one in each castle, so you have to reach the halfway point. We may be here for some time. Sick. Just go straight down. No messing about. Ooh. Yeah, I imagine, because this was 1987, and I imagine the hardware was a little rough in places. Maybe not as rough as some Konami games I could mention. I may or may not have played through Devil World with a friend last night. That game is rough. And it's one of those games where the hardware is constantly screaming, please don't make me spawn all these enemies. No, I don't like it. We're slowly learning how to get through without dying. Oh, that hits me. I see. I understand. There was no way I was getting out of that one. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Ouch. Okay. Ah, fuck. I just bumbled right into it. The classic, the classic beginner's blunder. Yeah, that's a fair trade. I'll take that. I guess the best approach is just to run. Not sure the best way to do that. Ow. No, please. Now they say that there's a second Rastan Saga. I don't believe it. I think it's fictional. There is, however, a 2-screen sequel called Warrior Blade, which is pretty interesting. It uses absolutely massive sprites. It's got different selectable characters. It's pretty neat. Second game completely disappeared though. No idea. Does it exist? Who knows? Nobody does. Okay, what? No. These fireballs are trying to bait me. Ah, okay. Yes! Yeah, you don't really have control over the slopes. You just have to let them take you where they're gonna take you. Okay, this might be the run. Now, I think there's another difference between the regions. The bats that keep showing up in like packs of 6 or 8, I think they're like a time up mechanic that weren't in the Western version. Okay, yeah, this is just a straight sword fight. Oh, but they got magic. Okay, cool. Rastan does not understand magic. Also, the snake motif is a pretty transparent reference to the Conan film at the time. I cannot for the life of me remember the name of the villain, but he did have a snake kind of thing going on. It's almost like Conan wasn't. Obviously, he was a literary character before that, but the film did have a. Oh, he's got wings. Okay. He's got the air game. I see. He'd be good in an anime fighter. Nope. Come on. No, I nearly had it that time. Like I said, we want to get to round 3 at least. Although, speaking of fighting games, Rastan was technically in one. He was in a character called Miracle Rastan appears in Champion Wrestler, also by Taito. But more importantly, I don't know who the hell made it, but there was this, I think it was like a Power Stone kind of fighter called Barbarian on PS2, GameCube, Xbox, that era. In Japan, that was released by Taito and localized as Rastan vs. Barbarian. They renamed one of the characters Rastan, and that is his last proper appearance in a video game, as is my understanding. You can look that up. That is absolutely true. Rastan versus Barbarian. They seem to be cursed by the dragon. As expected, I have to kill the dragon. Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair. And now in the spooky caves. They kind of look like they're lifted from Darius. Maybe we're going to fight King Fossil here. Who knows? I would like to beat this stage. We do only have one game left in tonight's lineup, amazingly, so... but we are going to beat it, so... Gonna have to make time for it. No, please don't. Oh no, we're not killing the dragon yet. We got like 6 rounds to... there are 6 rounds in this game before we get to the dragon. Yes, I guess, yeah, Rastan does make an appearance of sorts in Dino Rex. God, I wish that was on here. No. Okay, it's alright. No! Water. The barbarian's weakness. They just melt in it. Don't know how it happens, but it does. No! Oh, he nearly knocked me in. Okay. No! Oh no! I was close. I was getting there. No. Yes. Okay. Good. There's that horn fellow again. Sick. Oh no! Noticing a theme with the deaths in this area. There's just a slight theme. We'll give this a couple more tries. No, no. Ah. Dead before I hit the ground. That's rough. Yeah, this game is unsurprisingly quite difficult. Have you noticed? This is one I wouldn't mind returning to on a later date though, because I do like this game. It's just fuck. Yeah, he's weighed down by all of his all of that muscle. It just makes him a dead weight in the water. He can't. No good at swimming. You also can't jump back up slopes. You have to. If you try and jump back, you just jump straight up instead. You just gotta go where it takes you. Okay, up. No, up. There we are. That's really mean. You can't tell when the water's gonna hit you. Nope, I did not hit a checkpoint. We'll give. No, get off. Nice. Okay, we'll have one more credit after this because we don't want to be here all night. But I really like Rastan. I think it is absolutely a game worth still worth playing today. Unfortunately, there's no other modern console re-releases, so the Egret II Mini is kind of your only choice at the moment. Fuck. Okay, right. This is the last try. You can also get this soundtrack on iTunes and other music services if you are so inclined, because it is. There's only 3 songs, but they're really good ones. Not a sponsored stream. Zuntata is not secretly sending me checks. Yeah, got wasn't gonna beat it that time. Okay. Okay, right, good. We've actually got. Oh no! We had health for a couple seconds and then it just all went. Just melted the life bar. Yeah, Rastan never really figured out how to deal with water. He thought he could just stab the water and it'd stop being a problem, but he was gravely mistaken. Okay. Oh. Okay. You know what? GG's. Good game. Play on, my friend. I was outplayed. That's I respect it. He outplayed me. Let's see if we can catch the rest of the intro. Sit beside me and listen to my story of days full of adventure. This is a chronological history of a barbarian who dared to challenge. The attractor mode is surprisingly long, like it gets halfway through this first stage. Yes, that's what that was. Okay, that kind of does it for the Rastan Saga. I'll be back in 2 minutes, and then we're gonna play our final game for this evening. Oh shit! Sorry. Oh my god, that was 45 minutes ago. I'm so sorry. Thank you, Sardus, for resubscribing. There's little Koryun. He's a good fellow. Thank you very much. I missed that because I was very intensely playing Rastan. So we'll be back in like 2 minutes. Okay, we're back now, and what we need to do is change the game title. See, I remembered. Nope, that's not it. Nope, typing is hard. So, our next and final game for this evening is The Ninja Kids. This is the European flyer, and it does have a bit of text, so we're going to zoom in. Wait, hang on. Nope. I'm messing this up. Not men, not turtles. They're puppet kids. Oh yeah, the logo is a face. That's cute. Yes. The Ninja Kids. But yeah, as was popular at the time, Taito decided to shit-talk the Ninja Turtles. See also, I think it's like the US flyer for Mercs by Capcom, refers to it as Turtles Killer. Ah, yes, that brings up a good point. The Ninja Kids was released in the 1990s and contains stereotypes that they're a little rough these days, to put it mildly. To be honest, I'm kind of surprised they put this on here, so please bear that in mind. There is something they did cut out of this though. There's supposed to be like a "this game is only playable in Japan" message that was cut from this version, probably because A, it's no longer relevant, and B, it has the worst flashing I've ever seen in a video game when it disappears. Like every color imaginable. It's awful. It's just incredibly rough. No, I'm doing no crimes. I'm good. Look, see, I'm just a humble ping tuber. I've committed absolutely no crimes. So, in the attract mode, we saw like a little text intro. Now, some of the cutscenes in this are in English, some of them aren't. So I've transcribed some of the bits that we're missing. The intro is: in the 7th month of 1999, a great king of terror flied down from the sky. All spelling errors are in the original text. Now is the end of the century. Because of the Satanists, all in capitals, who wished the resurrection of Satan realized, the town became an unlawful town. But there is a ray of hope. 4 young men who have mysterious ninja, all in capitals, power. People call them as Ninja Kids, also capitals. So, do these character designs remind you of anything? Do they bring anything to mind? If you're thinking the Muppets, then yes. Everyone in this game is a puppet. Not quite a mop, not quite a puppet. We're going to play as Hanzo. There's Satan. Actual Satan. And there's our dad, I guess. And there's some scaling. You will be servants of the Satan. This town is ours. In the US version, the Satan is changed to the Evil One. This stage is called an aimed town. A town that is aimed at, with a pool game and bar royal. So the major gimmick of this is much like Golden Axe, you've got superpowers, magic, which also has really bad flashing. there's not much I can do about that. I'm gonna restrict my magic use as much as possible for the benefit of you, the viewer. But that's just kind of gonna happen. One of the unique things about this is how destructible each environment is. Oh, and there's Sayo from Kiki-Kai-Kai. We'll see her in a couple of weeks. And I believe that's the ships from Gun Frontier, which would have been released in the same year. Yeah, you can basically destroy almost anything in this game. And there's even like environmental traps that you can trap enemies in. It's very cartoony, very silly. It's the Ninja Kids. You just pop that guy like a balloon. This is definitely one that I discovered like through emulation. I'd never heard of this game before the Rainbow Islands emulator, which also happened to have like a bunch of other Taito games on similar hardware. This game kind of dug itself into my memory because of the very rough translation, which we'll be seeing more of soon. I believe, yes, this is a hamburger joint. It's suddenly nighttime, don't worry about that. That will become... It'll become clear what that means in a moment. Yeah, no, that was like... I could never get MAME to run on like my super old PCs, so Rain was what I had to use. That's how I discovered a hell of a lot of Taito arcade games. It's how I was reacquainted with the New Zealand story. It's I'm guessing they no longer update it, and I'm imagining that the emulation was probably rougher than I remember it being. So these guys with the ridiculous hats, they're the main enemies of the game. They're the Satanists. And here's our first boss, a werewolf. But look at the moon. Watch the moon in the background. It's this boss's health bar. Yeah, as you fight this boss, the moon gets smaller and smaller. That's a really neat little touch. Okay, I'm going to use a magic attack, so watch out, everyone. I mean, there are strides being made in accuracy and sort of things being supported, like they're adding CPS2 communication support. So that you can play the Street Fighter tournament battle. And this doctor's wife, I guess, hobbles over. That's round 1 clear. Round 2. The Satan of Flames. Wretch, Ninja Kids. Do you feel our power? One thing we won't be seeing is that the characters are quite different how they play. The red ninja in particular actually has projectiles as his main attack, so he's probably pretty good. But I always played as Hanzo because I like his dash attack, and you know, I'm a stickler for tradition. Anyway, it's all a bit crazy climber here. Get ready for the best cutscene in video game history. That's it. That's how you introduce a boss. That's a boss intro right there. It's not letting me. No, okay, can't destroy that wall. There's something here instead. Okay. Oh, he just knocked me straight off the screen. Cool. Oh, we can select characters. Okay. I forgot. I thought you couldn't. Yes, it does have that feel to it, doesn't it? But the other characters, they don't get an attacking dash, which kind of sucks. We got this long chain with this fellow there. It does hit multiple times. Also, less flashing with his attacks, so that's good as well. Yeah, they just punch you straight off the screen. So yeah, I've got a big soft spot for this game. It's incredibly goofy and silly, and you kind of need that in a brawler. Some of it has not aged quite as well, but that is how it is. You can also free hostages, but sometimes it's just, you know, that, or it's things are on fire. Anyway, the Satanists are made of paper mache for whatever reason. They just disintegrate. So it goes to the wind after them. There's no desperation to attack in this though. A bit similar to Golden Axe. You got the magic and that's it in that regard. There isn't even a attack behind. Come on. There we go. Now we are the wind. Oh really? That's nice. Good for them. I think I sort of stopped keeping up with it when they start, because they did start supporting non-Taito stuff, and I was by that point I'd figured out how to get main running, so I was like, it's okay, Rain, you have served your purpose well. Back then, of course, there were more projects that just emulated a single game. I seem to remember there being an emulator just for the New Zealand story. Let's try Bert here. With the 3-section staff, I believe, which I always laugh when I see a 3-section staff, because the PAL version of Soul Blade, Soul Edge, whatever, because of BBFC guidelines at the time, they had to replace Li Long's nunchaku with a 3-section staff. It functions exactly the same, it's just visually they have to change it, which is really silly. Opening these doors seems to not help us. I don't think I was quite there for CPS2 encryption. I was around to see CPS3 get cracked. Now we've reached the inner sanctum of the Satanists. But yeah, it's the destructible environments are a really nice touch in this. They give the game a nice bit of character. His anti-air seems good. His down air attacks seem good. I can't link to it right now, but there is an absolutely fascinating article all about the nunchaku thing. Turns out it was just one BBFC guy who just had a thing against them, and that's why. That's why we got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That's why the Ninja Turtles movie got so butchered over here. Hero Turtles rather than Ninja. Anyway, it's time to fight a giant flame. Maybe we should have been the water guy for this one, but can't change that now. You can use rocks to put out a fire, right? That's how that works. Needless to say, this will not be a skill run. We're just bluffing our way through. I used to be sort of okay at this game. I could probably get here or credit. That's something, right?
Thank you.
Oh, and I forgot, the credit noise is just them saying thank you. Isn't that lovely? It's nice when the game thanks you for putting the credit on. That's that fire out. Best line of the game coming up. Round 2 clear. Just take this in. Come on, ninja kids. Here is a graveyard of you. This stage is called Construction Work Spot. And yes, that is exactly the article I was thinking of. Thank you, Hoptido Shop. Really interesting read, especially if you're not familiar with the BBFC. And we've got some cameos in the back here. That's the Silver Hawk from Darius. I think that's King Fossil next to him. Oh, those battles explode. That's a bad idea. And we got some others. Oh, there's Zen-chan from Bobble Bobble and Bublin as well. It's a big Taito fan in this city. You'll love to see it. Can you destroy the bike? I can't remember. Yes, you can. Good. Always a good sign. They're fine, don't worry about it. These guys completely fine, totally normal. There's no explanation of what they actually are. I always assumed they were zombies, but we'll never know. It's a complete mystery. And they got me. And now we get to show off the final of the Ninja Kids. I think this is the guy you want to use for 1 credit clears, because he just has a projectile. He just always has one. And he gets a spread shot. He gets a spread shot air attack. That's sick. Oh, and Judge Dredd has shown up also. That's fine. I think the other reason I prefer Hanzo is it's easier to destroy background objects with him. For whatever reason, I kind of struggle with the other characters. It's just, the hitboxes are unclear and mysterious. Okay, that suits me. This game is only 5 rounds long, so we are over the halfway mark. Just let me... There we go. Oh yes, please remember to hydrate yourselves. Classic bit of Taito graffiti there. Kill you. Mostly famous for its usage in the excellent light gun game Under Fire. Highly recommended. Oh, the explosions can hurt enemies as well. That's good data. Oh, please don't kill me. Okay, we got him. Also, it's kind of grisly that they just straight up lose their heads. That's rough. Poor guys. You almost feel bad for them. I believe this is on the F2 system board, so they kind of want to show off stuff that they can do on it.
Thank you.
Okay, back to Hanzo. He does have the full screen flashing for his magic attacks, but he is the easiest to play as. Anyway, I'm not sure why you're thinking of the famous action movie Aliens right now. I don't know what could possibly be leading you in that direction, because this is an original power loader. Please do not steal. Oh, yeah, I think that might be in Birdie's stage. I would have to double check that. To be fair, multiple people ripped off the power loader. There's an entire boss fight based around it in Violent Storm. This guy's gimmick is that every time he jumps, he stomps the floor and that stuns you. Or hurts you, actually. So you kind of have to you have to be jumping a lot. It's also helpful if you're not terrible at the game. But who has time for that? I guess he is a kind of a Gutsman adjacent. He's in a construction yard after all. I can't remember offhand, by the way. Did BBH beat this in one credit, or is he working on it? As you destroy him, his jumps get faster and faster. Until he's literally a hop. He's been playing King of Fighters. He knows the short hops. He knows the strats. That is true. Technically, Krang is one. I had not thought about that. That is new information. I'm nearly dead. Round 3 clear. Next round. At last, it is my turn to appear. You must expect a hard fight. Fight. The stage is called A Bad Ninja Appears. Yeah, that fight goes on for a while. Okay, there's an extremely informative one life clear of TMNT that sort of explains why the arcade game is bullshit. Like, sometimes the first boss just doesn't take hits. He just doesn't. He just decides he has upper body invincibility and you can't do anything about it. I have thoughts about a lot of the Konami arcade brawlers. The best one is a toss-up between Vendetta and Violent Storm. The licensed ones are... well... I'll be polite and not say anything. Maybe another time we will explain. But I have thoughts on those games. For now, we have a bad ninja to fight. You can tell he's a bad ninja because he's using bombs. I like that they take the time to taunt you as well. That's cute. Yes, as is my understanding. Well, I don't know. I think they're mostly takes that are kind of accepted in the for people who actually properly play those games to like get good at them, and not, you know, people who retweet if you remember VidGam, that kind of account. No, yes, I've had the rank system explained. Basically, in TMNT, the longer you survive, the more stages you get through without dying, it pretends that there's another player present, and at one point that does give you like 4 pizzas. It's basically just get off the machine, kid. We don't want you here. This is what I like about Hanzo. He can just dash through anything. Who remembers the NES? Who amongst you? Do you remember video game? Subscribe now. You see, the trick is to play games that no one in their right mind remembers. Like perhaps the Ninja Kids. What is... I mean, we may never know what a video game is, to be fair. It's complete mystery. That story sounds fake, Octano Shock. I can't believe it. Anyway, this bad ninja is almost on his way out. Can't believe that bad ninjas exist. That also sounds fake. He's even got a little crow. That's cool. Maybe we're on the wrong side. This guy's actually cool. He taunts us. He keeps teleporting. Maybe he's the real ninja and we're just fakers. I think you're the fake ninja around here. I'm sorry. He's flashing red. That means he's nearly dead in a Konami game. Some of these fights do go on for a little while. Yeah, no, that sounds like a legit GameSoft experience, and forgive me for doubting you. So, we are entering the final stage, which is called The Last Severe Fight. The resurrection of the Satan is soon. At any risk, keep them in It's supposed to say check and it spelled it completely wrong. Good spelling. The Last Severe Fight. Yes, I think that's our first Sonic reference of the stream, like in total. That's how you know I'm a real streamer. Yes, you are just in time, the opponent. We're gonna find Satan and we're gonna kick the crap out of him. That Satan doesn't know what's coming. Yes, they are. They are enemies mysteriously revived. And you do go through a graveyard, complete with a unique enemy that has its entrails spilling out the back. That's really grim. No, Taito. This is a kid's game. I think. I'm not actually sure. Get back to me on that. I used to think that was like an emulation bug, but apparently the real arcade game does kind of just let the screen go black when it's when the timer stopped. Mysterious. Also, it just occurred to me, these zombies make very odd noises. They don't sound particularly zombie-like. Don't worry, we pointed out kill you. we made sure that people saw the kill you sign. We also pointed out the Taito graffiti, well, of course we did. More zombies have appeared. We are approaching the end game. Again, this is the reason I play as Hanzo. It's just fun to dash into enemies. When you can keep the rhythm up, that is. And there he goes. Zombies, famous squeakers, bless them. And now skeleton ahead, of course. We just did a pit of skelly mans. This kind of took a dark turn. You know, at first it was just fun and games fighting Satanists, but now they got skeletons involved. I don't know about this. Oh, okay.
Thank you.
We're like just before the final boss, so we are near the end. The final boss does take a while, as I recall, though. So, what happens next? Yep. We got flattened. That's cute. And there's Satan. He's gonna flash like that every time we hit him, so get used to it. He's an awfully relaxed Satan. He's kind of just vibing, really. I like the warping on the background as well. Also, as far as I'm aware, there was never a pentagram in the original game. It just looks like that. It doesn't. They didn't cut it out. As he takes more damage, the background gets wilder and wilder. Listen, we can show Satan, but we can't show his little demon. That's too far.
Thank you.
I'm just gonna mash. Lucifer, that's good. Nearly there now. It's to keep his satanic powers working. It's unclear. I'm not sure why. Oh, here we go. Okay. That's Satan's dead. We just killed the hell out of Satan. In the English version, the text there reads something like, where is it? By the activity of ninja, the resurrection of Satan was checked. People will never forget the brave figures of 4 young men. Thank you, ninja kids. And now everyone's just dancing for the end. That was the Ninja Kids then. Special thanks to Wolf Kato. And many others. And they're out. They're done. Thank you for your playing, presented by Taito. Game over. Oh, okay, yeah, I can put my name in. Oh, no, what the hell? Let me... Oh, you have to use up and down, I see. I understand. Okay, and you can use the copyright symbol if you want. Bunch of other symbols. Where's T? Oh no! There we are. We had a credit left in, so we're just gonna exit out of there. Okay, so that is the Ninja Kids, and that actually does it for us. Slightly shorter than previous streams, but I think that's fine. We showed off as much of these games as we could. 4 seconds to spare. Just got to get it in at the last second. So I think that's it. Yep. No, we're done. Now, so hopefully this stream went a little better than lately. Because apparently, there's been like stuttering with the stream itself, which hopefully hasn't happened. Oh, you missed the football champ stream. I think we got like 3 rounds in. We did knee somebody in the face though, so that's good. Excellent. Okay, that's great. I figured out what was going wrong then, because I fucked about with a few settings in OBS. I changed a couple of things. Thank you. Okay, that's good. Okay, right. Again, we still won't be able to do emulation for the foreseeable future in this stream. No, we haven't done Kaiser Knuckle yet. That is for the future, because I have to prepare a save state for that one. Is it really called the rough play button? That rules. Here it's just pass, punch, kick, etc. Oh, that's sick. Oh, thank you for the 100 bits, Octo Shock. This is the chronological history of a streamer who dared to challenge. Thank you. Thank you very much. So next stream is going to be on Friday. Oh, thanks for the bit, Akitone. Much appreciated. Where was I going with this? Next stream is Friday. We're going back to Card Fighters Clash. Next Taito Egret II Mini stream, undecided what we're playing. We're probably going to mop up the schmoops. We're gonna play some Ray Force. We're gonna play some Darius Gaiden. We're gonna get that stuff out of the way. Let's see what else. I think that covers everything for now. Schmoops. Yeah, I picked this theme for this week because this was the one I needed the least practice for, and I've been neck deep in panelled upon writing and research. You can look forward to that article next week. Hopefully, maybe, don't know. I had to cover something like 17 versions of panelled upon. All I see when I close my eyes are panels that I can match to make them disappear from the board. But thank you very much for showing up. Yeah, that's... we will stream a little panelled upon at some point. I want to do puzzle games on the Switch because I have Toa Plan's famous brainwashing game that we can play. You know what? That's very good. The opponent. I really like that version. I know there's like a half-finished English patch out there. I'm not sure how much of the menus it translates, but that is an excellent version of panelled upon to pick. Okay, I think we should be wrapping up now. Just give me a few moments. I'll be back in just a second. Okay, I'm back now. Right. Okay, so we're just gonna quickly wrap up here. Thanks everyone for showing up. For me getting bodied by like 90% of the gameplay tonight. It's fun though. We'll probably come back to Rastan Saga at some point. What I plan to do is when this Egret II Mini project's over, I'm gonna do a poll of some of the games that we didn't finish. To see if we want to revisit, see which ones people want to see a run back on, so that I can get more practice in and maybe suck less at them. For now though, Dino Please is playing the Xbox exclusive Bruce Lee game. I figure that's worth a watch, so that's where I'm going to send you. So, thanks for showing up, everyone. Take care, and I'll see you next stream. Well, yeah, I'll see you next stream. I probably shouldn't have said that early because I have to wait for the raid to start, so it's just an awkward silence. I'm good at streaming. I'm great. Okay, I'm really going now. Bye.